today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. That is incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Purdy now to throw. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Following the interception, here's Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
On play action, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
Second and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now 3rd down and 7.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here's 3rd and 7. Purdy. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football.
Kevontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now a give here to Pollard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2 yards to go, second down. On the draw, it's Pollard. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
A first down throw for Prescott.
Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Prescott from the gun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there, waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now Purdy with a throw that's caught by Samuel.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Purdy off the play fake.
This one caught by Kittle. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Purdy sets up to throw again.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick six to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick six. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And it's now 21-0.
49ers nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And the Niners are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Purdy looking to throw.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
At the 10-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Under pressure, they got him again.
2 straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal.
Sets up 3rd down and goal.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Niners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Jake Moody now for the point after. You see Purdy, he's going to shift them around. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He gets it to Cooks. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 37-yard line.
Second down and a yard.
To the air again, Prescott. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Aubrey now for the point after.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, 49ers 7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 16-yard line.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
28, 49ers 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Kickoff for San Francisco.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Taken at the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Return. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. Throwing. Prescott sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. He's to the 15.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Kevontae Turpin now to return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that
They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Niners' 38-yard line.
Second down, Pollard again.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Going to run again here with Pollard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Now Prescott. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Yeah, a slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, 49ers 14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Purdy now to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
And that last penalty makes his third down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5.
Purdy from the gun. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Now a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
To throw is Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jake Ferguson.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Well, obviously, Charles, no more points were needed, but some teams just can't resist the urge to keep adding on, and they did just that here in the 4th quarter.
And we've certainly been on the call to see many teams do exactly that over the years, Brandon. Some to even more impressive degrees. In the end, it always goes back to there's still a defense out there, and it's still a game of NFL football. So if you don't like what's happening, it's up to you to get them stopped.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
at their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now Purdy.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Purdy.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
A first down throw for Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Another extra point opportunity here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Cowboys 56, 49ers 14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is what...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. This is caught inside the 15. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
And the Cowboys first down.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Pollard is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2.
Throwing here, Prescott. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about.
49ers 22.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Cooks on the quick slant.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Well, Prescott here to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
On third down, it's Prescott.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
Running right through him. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll throw again. Prescott. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Cowboys 70, 49ers 22.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.